This is the YMCA Submaximal Cycle Ergometer Test. Our subject has already completed the appropriate warm-up and is going to begin pedaling at 50 revolutions per minute at half of a kp for 3 minutes. We're going to begin stage 1 of this test in 3, 2, 1. We are in test. During this YMCA bike test, it's important that we make sure our client or our subject maintains a cadence of 50 revolutions per minute throughout this entire test. We're going to be assessing their heart rate every minute. We're going to be assessing their blood pressure at the end of every stage, as well as their rating of perceived exertion at the end of every stage. It's important that when assessing heart rate that we make sure that the heart rate at minute 2 and 3 of every stage is steady state. What that means is that these heart rate values should not differ by more than 5 beats per minute. Based on the 3rd minute heart rate of stage 1, that will dictate how much we increase the resistance by and what column of our YMCA protocol we're going to follow for the remainder of the assessment. I'm going to go ahead and assess my first heart rate. So here we have a heart rate of 88 beats per minute. Our subject is maintaining the 50 revolution per minute cadence. Doing great. In about 30 more seconds, I'll go ahead and assess our 2nd minute heart rate. Great job, you're doing great. The goal of this YMCA bike test is to have 2 consecutive stages with heart rates between 110 beats per minute and 85% of our subjects' age-predicted maximum heart rate. I'm going to go ahead and take another heart rate measurement. We are still at 88 beats per minute. Doing great. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and take our first blood pressure measurement. (128/78). I'm going to go ahead and take my 3rd minute heart rate. We're at 87 beats per minute. I'm going to ask my subject where they fall on that rating of perceived exertion scale. And we're at a 6. Great. I'm going to now increase the subject's resistance to 2 kp. During the first stage, because our 2nd minute heart rate and 3rd minute heart rate were a steady state, and because the 3rd minute heart rate was 87 beats per minute, I then looked at the YMCA protocol and determined that we now need to increase the resistance to 2 kp. I'm going to go ahead and take a heart rate. Okay, we're at 99 beats per minute. Again, making sure that we're keeping that 50 revolutions per minute. Great job. In about another 30 to 45 seconds, I'll take my 2nd minute heart rate. Great job. Okay. No. About 15 seconds, we'll go ahead and we'll take that 2nd minute heart rate. Okay. All right, we're at 110 beats per minute. We're going to see where that 3rd minute heart rate gets us. In about 15 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing to take our 2nd blood pressure measurement. Doing great. (134/80). Okay, my next heart rate, 112. And my rating of perceived exertion for my subject is 0.13. We're now going to increase our resistance for our 3rd stage to 2.5 kp. Note that during our 2nd stage, our 2nd minute heart rate was 110 beats per minute. Our 3rd minute heart rate was 112 beats per minute. We were in steady state, so we progressed our subject on. Also keep in mind we have met that minimum criteria of having at least a heart rate of 110 beats per minute. So this will be the final stage for our subject. I'm going to go ahead and take a heart rate. Okay. We're at about 111 beats per minute. Make sure we maintain that 50 revolutions per minute. Let's make sure that our resistance is right on. Good. In about 45 more seconds, we're going to take our 2nd heart rate. Feeling okay?
Nope.
In about 20 seconds, we'll take that heart rate measurement. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get ready to take our heart rate. Okay, we're at 118 beats per minute. About 45 seconds, we'll go ahead and get ourselves ready to take that 3rd blood pressure reading. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take our blood pressure reading. (140/80). I'm going to take my heart rate. Okay, we're at 122 beats per minute. I'm going to go ahead and ask for your last RPE. 15. Because we are in a steady state, minute 2 heart rate was 118, minute 3 heart rate was 122. That heart rate is again that 2nd consecutive stage above a heart rate of 110 beats per minute. We have now had a successful YMCA cycloergometer test, and we're now going to allow our subject to cool down.